Let me at him. Show it what a viper can do. Let's go. Alright, time to start the Viper quest. Fangs of the Viper. Kishkawa wonders if you have what it takes to master the art of the Viper. Well, you sure look the part, but do you feel anything from the soul crystal? Heh, I knew it. Sounds like you got what it takes to be a Viper, but the only way to know for sure is to put them new skills to the test. For that, we need prey. From what I hear, your adventurers have gotten your own guild, so I'm guessing the folk there all know the best spots for hunting. Let's go see what they can tell us. Okay. To the Adventurers Guild! My leg is going to sleep. I hate when that happens. Knowledgeable adventurer. You know where I can get some prey? If you're after deadly predators, try Spineless Basin. Lately there have been sightings of herefron unknown species, those that slaughter anything that moves, including travelers. What's worse, they work in packs. Even the adventurers hired to cull them end up being a sticky end. Oof. You got a lead already? Maybe there's something to this whole asking around thing after all. Critters not from around these parts, you say? Either they got chased out of their usual habitat or they were brung here. Either way, that's bad news for folks unfortunate enough to cross paths with them. The hunting of Viraldi is a viper's most important duty, but that doesn't mean we turn a blind eye to lesser threats. Next up, Spineless Basin. And I think that's in Central. Yeah. So we'll just grab this and we don't even worry about the freaking teleporting. Oh no! These here adventurers ran into a whole gaggle of the fiends we're after. They've got pretty roughed up, but I saw to their wounds already. Don't you worry. Before we go say hello to the troublemakers, I reckon I ought to teach you about the Viper's dual blades. Our techniques were created for the sole purpose of killing Terral Varaldi. Most of them are meaner varieties of things you might have encountered in the wild, often with special powers to boot. To stand a chance against these powerful enemies, our ancestors looked to vipers for inspiration. Anyway, always twisting and turning to find the perfect angle of attack to take down bigger prey. 2 blades for the twin fangs of a viper, to wield in tandem and strike with precision. They can also be combined into a single weapon that weaves and sways like the body of a snake. By switching between these stances, the viper has the capacity to adapt to any situation. Now the prey we're after tonight ain't nowhere near as fearsome as the Terral Viraldi, but they'll give you a chance to test out your new skills. Let me know when you're ready. Let's go! Let's do this! The beasts we're chasing supposedly work in packs. My guts tell me there's a whole bunch of them over there by that big old tree. The fireworks are still going despite the rain. Pupper be scared. But I calm him. If these are any meaner beasties, they must be biding their time. All I see here is father. Though for practicing your new skills, they'll do fine. I'll stay out of your way and give you a few pointers. Bam, 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 bam. know when you're ready. Let me at him. Come on, dude, let me at him. Let's start with the basics. There are two stances, Dual Fang and Viper. Dual Fang means wielding your two blades separately. Start by using either Still Fangs or Dread Fangs, and then press the attack. To finish the sequence, switch back to Viper and hit him with Death Rattle. Time to practice your Dual Fang techniques. With an opener, follow up with a second, and pick one of 4 finishers. Flank Strike, Bane, Hind's Sting Strike, or Hind's Bane Fang. As you can tell by the names, each finisher works best from certain positions, but don't worry about that for now. Just give them all a try. I'm just being a big old dumb. Oh. That road just now, almost like it's telling him to clear out. That must be your beastie. I reckon there's a big old bastard waiting in the wings, and now it's sent us tougher opposition. Lucky for you, I got just the thing for dealing with the moxes like them. I'll tell you all about it when you're ready. Alright, now for Viper stance, where you combine your two blades into one to deliver powerful strikes, perfect for tough opponents. Open with Dreadwinder, then transition with either Twin Fang Bite or Twin Blood Bite from Dual Fang stance. This one's easier to understand than the others, so. Run, you cowards! Get out of here! That roaring's getting closer. Boss Beast must be pissed that its minions keep getting beat. Huh, there it is. What BC we facing? Oh, it's a crocagator on legs. time to take it down a peg or three. Just remember what you're dealing with here. It ain't no pushover like the rest. Still, you got all the tools you need at your disposal. Let me at 'em. Show it what a viper can do. Let's go. Easy peasy. I don't think Viper makes much sense compared to Picto, but it's fine. I think I understand it enough. Not bad at all. Those were just the basics, but your execution was mighty impressive. Since you've proven you won't be a liability, let me tell you about the Terral Viraldi we're against. Ooh, it's a griffin light. We call it XIV Dawntrail. It's an offshoot of the Braxa, a deadly jungle predator. After seeing a series of mutations, this one's grown huge wings. Worse yet, it's smart as a whip and has a mean strike a mile wide. After learning of the beast, me and my most promising student set off to slay it. Facing it head-on seemed like suicide, so we laid an ambush. Almost worked, too. Almost. We thought we had it subdued and made our approach to deliver the killing blow, but we underestimated the fiend's cunning nature. When we got close, it lashed out, lightning quick before taking to the skies. I cradled my brother in arms as he breathed his last. Dude lost his student. Revenge is all I've been able to think about ever since. I traveled the length and breadth of Terral looking for that beast, with nothing to show for it but a half-dozen pair of ruined boots. With each passing day, I grew more and more desperate. Oh, it's a bird! That was until I met some folk who crossed the salt on a trade ship from Ul'dah. They claimed they'd seen a huge winged creature flying eastward over the ocean. Knowing how clever XIV Dawntrail is, I reckoned it'd gone in search of new hunting grounds, somewhere without an established threat like us Vipers. So I bought passage on a ship, and here I am. Little did I know Eorzea would be damn near as big as Terral. I'm a fish out of water, and I'm not afraid to admit it, or that I'm gonna need all the help I can get. That's where you come in. With you on my side, I just might stand a chance of avenging my fallen comrade. What do you say? Let's do it. I know that feeling pretty well, honestly. Thanks, that means a lot. Let's get back to Ul'dah and see if we can't find some clues about Jamajan. Swear about. I have no idea how to pronounce it, so y'all just gonna have to forgive me. I have no clue. I'm just gonna teleport back because I do not feel like messing with it. And we won't use an Aetherite ticket. I'll just use some funds. It's not bad. I want to save my Aetherite tickets for like really big teleportations because otherwise I'm wasting them. Even though I have like 100 something. I could just do more hunts to get more, but I only get like what, 10 per week? And you guys know we probably teleport more than 10 times in a week. Okay, well, I'm also going to look at the shared fates. I think I have to actually do the fates in there, so. Ooh, that's pretty. As you saw at the Weavers Guild, chatting up folks ain't my strong suit. If you're happy to take the lead, I'm happy to follow, at least for now. Think you could ask the locals if they've spotted any strange creatures flying around? As for me, I'll study your techniques, see if I can't brush up my social graces and whatnot. Okay, you teach me how to fight, and I teach you how to be social. I know how this works. Come on, bud. A flying beast? Why, yes, of late we've heard sightings of such a creature. More and more each day. We're looking into it ourselves, but there have been no reported attacks, nor can I provide a more detailed description. As such, I can't say if it's the same one you're after. I think our buddies have gone live with some 14 as well. Yeah, when I was on the ship here, I heard about this hunt your local company seemed to be running. We got a system like that back in Tyrol too, mainly for dealing with the Tyrol Viraldi. Naturally, the bulk of the work was handled by Vipers, but ever since the Dawn Servant came to power, the scope's been expanded to cover a wider range of threats. These days, pretty much anyone can take on jobs, and there's no shortage of them all. If you're ever in Tyrol, maybe you ought to give it a try. Yeah, I saw that quest. I need to actually do the hunts. 'Cause the hunts be nice. I need to go bap someone after this. 2 someones, actually. Whole lot of people here. We got cities of our own back in Tyrol, but this is something else. You know, to become a Viper, traditionally you gotta live in this remote village in the mountains where you learn all you can about the habits of various beasts. Ain't much else to do out there, so anytime you get to yourself, you're expected to spend honing your skills. Once training's done, you're free to roam where you please. There ain't many Tyrol Viraldi that need hunting, but they can spring up pretty much anywhere in Tyrol. So many say it's good to keep on the move. Me, though, I choose to stick around even after I finish my training. Gave me a chance to work on my swordsmanship, and instead of going out looking for work, folks came straight to us asking for help. That's how I got complacent and fell into the habit of letting my elders and students do all the talking and negotiating with outsiders. Even my passage here was arranged by an acquaintance. What? A winged creature? Oh, well, I've only heard the rumors. They say it's a dozen faces, ringed with red, wiggling tentacles, and it shoots beams of light from its eyes. Of course, it's all too common for those with more money than sense to bring in bizarre species from distant lands. And the trouble with rumors is that they grow ever more fanciful with each retelling. Well, damned if I know how you did it, but you and your silver tongue got useful information out of folks. Even if none of it amounted to a solid lead, the knowledge that Ilksuk Jumgan hasn't kicked up a proper fuss yet is a clue in and of itself. I reckon it's taking its time to get the lay of the land, having only just arrived here. Alright, now I've seen a master at work, I'm going to try my hand at talking to the locals. The best way to learn is by doing. It's a fact. Couldn't agree more. Besides, I face meaner foes than a few tight-lipped city folk, and if I make a fool of myself, so what? I'll just ask someone else. And if just so happens I brought with me a whole bunch of herbs and knickknacks from back home that I can sell to keep myself fed. It might take a while to find any solid leads, but at least I can get by for the time being. Someone's lurking. So, those are the ones who slew my pets. Interlopers on the hunt for my next darling prize. Little do they know it's lost interest in Thanalan. Heh. Just as well, its fickle nature may yet bring us greater delights. Okay then. Interesting. Alright, buddy. Come on. I'll be doing my damnedest to get more information. Might take a while though, so come see me later and don't forget to practice your Viper techniques. Yeah! Okay. So I'm gonna go bump my friends real quick and then we'll do this quest.